Hey guys, I'm back again with another Speedbuild video. I attempted to do the Lilsimsie Halloween shell challenge and ended up making a house for a spellcaster, very loosely inspired by the movie Practical Magic. So I've kept a lot of the colors on the outside of the house being very bright panels on the facade, and then black accents. And then I used stained glass windows wherever I could. You'll see that later in the video. I really like the aesthetic of the practical magic house. It's so beautiful and so calming, and it really looks like a beautiful home. I know, was it Barbra Streisand who wanted to purchase the house, but unfortunately it was just a shell that they used to make the movie, so there was no house to purchase, which is such a shame, because that's like one of my dream homes. Like, I would love to live in a beautiful house like that. I had a lot of difficulties placing the staircases in this house, like with the basement one and also the one to the top floor. I think I ended up with a situation that I really like it works for this house, and everything fits within the house, but it was like, especially from the main floor to the second level, it was really difficult for me to place that that staircase there. Also because Lilsimsie had placed that wall in the middle of the building that you couldn't move, and I knew I wanted the staircase around that that wall in the middle of the shell, because like, where else are you gonna put a staircase here? In the end, I couldn't imagine the staircase being placed any other way. I really like how it ended up looking. I had a lot of difficulty seeing the end of this this house when I started building it. Like, I really struggled to see the vision, and then I don't know, I took a pause, like I logged off and went back and did something another day, and then suddenly it just clicked. I was struggling so much with the roof, like nothing that I did looked quite right, and you'll see I'll go back to the roof quite a lot in this video, because I was never satisfied with the way the roofing looked, and then just suddenly something just changed or snapped in me, and I was like, wait, no, this is how the roof is supposed to look. And I ended up with a roof I actually quite like, but this is not this is not the roof that I liked. We'll go back and fix this, like this weird witch top hat on top of the house roof that I've created. I think this is where the stained glass is starting to get brought in. Like, I used the growing together stained glass windows, because they're so beautiful and they really fit the theme, like the aesthetic that I was going for with this practical magic inspired spellcaster house. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling a little bit, you guys, or if I sound strange. I've been very sick here this past week, and it's really affected my voice. I'm healthy again. I'm back on top, but yeah, that really took me out. See here, yeah, and then I made like an inside greenhouse kind of thing, like where it's like attached to the kitchen, but I had really like once again, it was really difficult for me to place the stairs because I wanted the staircase to lead up to the door that leads outside from the greenhouse to like be right up against the wall. But of course you can't place stairs like that, so I had to just the little, oh, what's it called? Like I just made a little indent into the floor where people can step out and come outside, but it will still be separate from the kitchen. Like it's clear to see we have this greenhouse that's built in to the house. Well, I guess you would call it a sunroom, but this is clearly being used for gardening and being used as a greenhouse. So yeah, this is just me shortening the staircase so I can put in more planter box, and then I put in a beautiful tile from the high school pack, I think. Yeah, it's the high school pack, and just placed a lot of like a mix of the greenhouse kit pack and then the Spellcaster Realm of Magic pack items on top of this little table for all her gardening needs. So like there's a hint of a magician here, but this could be anybody's little sunroom, green room area. And I put in some jars from the cottage living area just to have a little bit of magic potion up here with the plants. And some dried flowers on the wall. Now I'm beginning on the kitchen, and again I'm keeping this theme of black and white and getting to use these kitchen counters that I don't use that often. I really wanted one of like the Realm of Magic or like the really old stove from the base game and place it in here, but it just looks so weird when it wasn't connecting to the counter, and also like there's a fire underneath the old stove, so why would I place that on top of wooden floor and right beside a wooden counter? So in the end I just went with the new stove from the chef side hustle pack. Yeah, the new home chef hustle pack, just so it would match the fridge, which has easily become my new favorite fridge in the game, just because like it fits. It actually fits the counters. Yeah, I really like this kitchen. Like it's the perfect kitchen. I think now that I look at it once again, I think I might have forgotten to put in a trash can. Yeah, I definitely forgot to put in a trash can. Oh, I don't even know where I would place that. Yeah, but I did manage to put in a KitchenAid, like, cause that's so super important when you don't have a trash can to throw out stuff in. Let's see here. I also really struggled with the type of wallpaper I wanted to be placed. So like this is where I strayed a bit from the theme of black and white, just to introduce some color and some life into the house. So the wallpaper is not in the theme of black and white. As you can see, I used quite bold wallpaper inside of the living room area. I think I end up with this what's it called? It's called a ternal in Danish. So I'm just struggling to find the word in English. It's like these crushed what's it has a name. It's like not diced. Yeah, well, I ended up with that wallpaper, that light wallpaper with the stripes that go both horizontally and vertically. And then here's when the roof really came together, where I made this frost alcove kind of roof with these stained round windows on top of it. And suddenly the roof just made sense, and like it completed the house. And I still got to keep the little witch hat on top of the protruding alcoves of the house. And here, yeah, I'm just making sure that there's a place for the cat to like have a litter box. I even placed a dryer washer in this this house, so she's not exempt from doing her clothes magically. She has to do something manually. I really like how the bathroom ended up. Like, I don't find a lot of excuse to use this mirror from the werewolf pack, but like it really fit inside this house with this aesthetic. And yeah, it's just a really nice warm bathroom here downstairs with rugs, and I put in some sunflowers here, and so it was really nice. What do you guys think about the new expansion pack that's coming out? I'm really excited for it. I really have to hold myself back from just building like apartments and townhouses and family share homes right now, because I know as soon as that pack hits, that's all I want to build. Like, that's all I'm gonna build, and I don't want to be burnt out by the time the pack actually comes out. So I've made a list of potential speed builds for this channel, and like I've allowed myself to put one townhouse on that that list, but the rest is just gonna be something completely different, because I really don't want to burn myself out. I made a cute little dining area here for when they are gonna have meals. It's like super nice, and again, I really like how homey this place feels. It still preserves the black and white aesthetic, but still making it feel like home, and not, you know, because if you keep to like a color scheme too closely, it can end up feeling kind of sterile, and because there's so much clutter and so much like life in this house, it doesn't end up feeling like Kim Kardashian's home. I really got to use a lot of plants to decorate this house also, like, cause again, she's a witch. She gets to explore her green thumb and has to have plants for her potions and stuff like that. So yeah, the downstairs is really coming together. Like, in the beginning, I had a lot of difficulty thinking about the aesthetic of this build. It was very difficult for me to like, oh, what direction am I gonna go in? And then as soon as the greenhouse was like done and the kitchen was done, I was like, okay, now I see the vision. Now I know what type of person this is. And then I think like the rest just kind of like followed very easily. I really like what I did here with the hands around the crystal ball on the little high-end table in the foyer. right beside the staircase here. Like, yeah. And then we're going into the living room here. Like, because I've made a secret entrance to the basement with the books and then the hidden door behind the book shelf. It was like, it was kind of difficult to place a couch in here, because there was nowhere where it didn't get in the way of the bookcase, and I was like, no, I want this bookcase, so I'm just gonna have to make it work. So I ended up placing it like this, on the side of the fireplace and the hidden TV. Also, so like it looks like a more formal more formal sitting room than it really is intended to be used, because this is the sitting room. This is the living room where people are supposed to sit and like converse and talk and watch TV. But I couldn't place the couch where it was parallel to the TV because of the bookcase. Like, it would be in the way, and because there's a fireplace in here, you would be sitting there straining your neck trying to watch the TV if I placed it any the couch any closer. One of these doors obviously doesn't work to get into the basement because of the way the stair is placed, so I've just put in some a little bit of spider web in the bottom and inside of the hidden room, just so nobody mistakenly goes through that door. They wouldn't anyway. The Sims are quite far too smart to walk through a door where there's nothing behind it. But I just wanted the symmetry of the hidden bookcase door on either side of the actual bookcase, just so it didn't look weird or funky. Now we're going down to the basement. The basement, I had a lot of difficulty placing things in. It's the shape is quite odd, and that is, the part of this shell challenge that is the challenge of this shell challenge. That is that you can't change the walls at all. You can add walls, you can make a floor plan, but you can't change the walls that already exist. So you can't, if something isn't working, you have to figure something else out. You have to change your plans and change your idea so that it matches the existing shell. So, but I think I ended up with something I quite like. Like, there's bookcase and there's books everywhere, and there's a little area where her little cauldron is, and I put the open book from the vampire pack in the corner, so it looks like she has a recipe book for her spells and her potions. And then just a lot of book clutter everywhere. It's very inspired by Lilsimsie's basement, but also because what else am I gonna put in a basement? If I hadn't made a spellcaster, maybe this could have been a wine cellar, and that would have been very nice. But as I said, because she is a spellcaster, where else am I gonna put a cauldron, and where else am I gonna have? What else am I gonna have in this basement? So yeah, it's very inspired by Lilsimsie's own shell. But everything else in the house is just 100% what I wanted to do. She also got a really big bedroom upstairs. I'm sure I could have made a better floor plan where there was room for a little kid's room or something like that. But at that point I had already spent like 4 hours on this build, so I was like, no, she's just gonna have one giant room upstairs, and then a bathroom, and then a little terrace balcony type of thing on top of the roof. Yes. And then I chose again, very simple, keeping with this black and white theme, except for the bed, which has a pop of yellow upstairs here. And then I put a little place for her to put her wand, and just decorated with some cute pictures and places for her cat to be and sleep. And then I used this cottage living wallpaper, where it like changes, so you have to place a different wallpaper for every second tile. And then I just decorated her little wardrobe here and put in some pictures. And then I just did the upstairs bathroom. The upstairs bathroom was really difficult for me. Everything is difficult for me, apparently. I had such a difficult time placing the furniture in here and what aesthetic I wanted to go with. In the end, I did manage to make it seem like it's coherent with the downstairs bathroom, in the sense that I used the same sink and the same counter, and then I have another litter box upstairs, and like I used the same mirror and the same toilet. And then here on the balcony I put in a telescope from the werewolf pack, and then just a little bench to put here on the side where there's a little bit of clipping with the roof, because I didn't want to struggle with the roof anymore. Like, I had been fighting that roof for 4 hours. I was not gonna fight it anymore. I was defeated. Some planter box here, and then I think from the horse pack I placed like the cow skull on top of the window, and I actually kind of wish that I had done that a bit more, that I'd used this cow skull a bit more around the house. It was only here at the last minute, before I finished building the interior, or like technically the exterior with this balcony, that I found that skull there, and I was like, that was perfect. Like, I really wish that I had used that some more. In the garden here, I wanted to use the wishing well, and then I used the romantic garden pieces here to like build this kind of like hidden area for this wishing well. I think I placed the wishing well a different place later on, but in like when I was building this was the idea, that we have this hidden wishing well behind the flora and the walls of this in this garden in the middle, where it's like, oh, this secret inside of the gardens. But I think I replaced it with a fountain, and I just shoved the wishing well in the corner. I kind of regret that I did that, but I also really wanted the fountain in the garden, and I just didn't know where else to place it. So over here in the other area, I put in the iconic swing from the movie. You know, where they bury that guy, that abusive ex of her, the redhead from the movie. And yeah, just also to have a nod to that, because it was practical magic inspired, this build. And then just a lot of these beautiful flowers from the romantic garden pack here. I don't really use that stuff pack a lot, but it really helped in this build. Like, it like hits one of those build pack or stuff packs that I don't use at all. The same with Realm of Magic. I don't really use that, but here it kind of worked. It was the perfect aesthetic for this type of build. And then I just overwhelmed the place with flowers and wildflowers, and kind of kept the aesthetic with these purpley flowers with a hint of yellow once in a while, but like mostly these purple pinkish flowers here, so it had a theme. And then I just plopped down some terrain paint just in the end to really like get everything to match and get everything to look beautiful. As you can see now, the wishing well is in the corner here, and there's just like a little fountain in the middle. I like how it ended up, but I think if I was to rebuild this, I would keep the wishing well in the middle and just drop the fountain idea, cause I really like the idea of having this magical beings wishing well in the middle, hidden away from public eye in that sense. Yes, just finishing off the terrain paint. Let's hop back into the game, and I can show you guys how it looks, and I'll give you guys a little tour. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, the weather could be better, but this is what the house looks like. I really like this sunroom, like greenhouse that's built into the house. This was also like one of the main ideas I had when I saw the shell. It's like I need to build in this type of like greenhouse to the shell. And then we have the stained glass windows all around. And the swing outside here, and the little bench, and the little station. I've already had my Sims starting to plant stuff around the house. And then here is the wishing well in the corner, and the fountain with a little seating area where you can sit, and then just like this overgrown garden full of wildflowers where you can plant. I'm really sorry, you guys. Now you can plant things around the garden and have that. And then let's take a look inside. So here you walk in and you're surrounded by plants at once, and you have a little coat rack here to put your coat, and then a little umbrella stand, and then you have the dining room area. I would, if you're gonna play in this house, I don't know if you're gonna, but if you were gonna play in this house, I would recommend that you scooch this dining area over just a bit, because I did find that my sim can get stuck in this seat. Not that she can't get out just by like sitting here and then standing up, but like that could be quite annoying if you're playing in this house for a long time. Then we have the kitchen here, where I did forget to put in a trash can, and I'm sorry, but I don't know where to place it, so I'm not gonna put it in. And then we have the greenhouse sunroom area here, where you can plant, where you can see she's already planted a grape vine. Then we have the downstairs bathroom, where my cat just rushed in and placed a stinky poo. So that's great. And then we have, like, as you can see, we have like an area here where you can walk through. And we have a little area here to place knickknacks and just to hide things away. And then the area here where we feed the cat. Then we have the living room here, where our witch is very tired, and we can see here the living room with the cat area here, and the hidden TV, and the fireplace. And here is the hidden door that leads down into the basement, where we have all her books and her stuff about magic, and her two wardrobes here full of magical ingredients and stuff like that. And as you can see, I placed the vampire open book over here, and then I chose this swatch just so it kind of it fitted to the theme of the. I'm really sorry, you guys. I thought I was healthy again, but now I feel like my sickness is coming back. It matched like the aesthetic of these pictures here. And then upstairs we have a play area for the cat. Oh, we have some clipping. Oh, well, too bad. We have a play area for the cat, and then we have a bedroom here for our grow sim here. I made a wish for a child just to see if like what would happen, because usually you get like a ghost child or you just get like fertility, and then it's just straight up gave me a kid. I don't have room for a kid, so they will have to move soon. And then here we have her like a desk area and some more books. She really likes reading. And then upstairs here we have the upstairs bathroom with a shower and a litter box and a toilet here. Yes. And then this is the balcony upstairs with a telescope and this cow skull here. As I said, like, I really actually kind of like how this looks on top of this window, and I think I would have used it more if I had thought of the idea much sooner. But yeah, this is how it ended up looking. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please leave a like and comment down below if there's anything else you would like to see me build. Have a nice day. Bye!